Mike the Disgruntled Mechanic here. We're changing the transmission fluid in the 2011 Chevrolet Volt today. So the first thing you got to do is you got to take off this engine cover here, whatever kind of cover you want to call it, because the fill plug is down below under here, so I will show you that after we get this removed. 10mm socket, 2 bolts. There are 2 clamps over here. There's one going to the air box, and there's one back behind here going to this with hose clamps. We'll get those off, and you need to take those off to be able to pull this off. We're going to do that next. 8mm socket on these 2 clamps. 8mm socket on these 2 clamps. Set that to the side. Now, down in here is the fill plug. So we'll get you in here and we'll show you that. So if you come into the left side of the engine, that bad boy is right down there on top of the transaxle. Got the little red dot on it. We'll get you the size in a minute. So as you can see down there, I got a 19mm, that's a 19mm socket on top of the transaxle to refill this. What I also want to tell you is in that area down there around the plug, mine had a bunch of debris and stuff build up. I didn't show it, but I blew that out with compressed air. There was freaking acorns and all kinds of stuff in there. So highly advised to get in there and blow all that gunk out before you take this off. Now let's get set up to drain this, and then when we come back we'll be all ready to actually fill her up because we have this ready. So I'm underneath the vehicle at the transaxle. Right there is your drain plug on the bottom. 11mm. That's 11mm socket for that. Then if you go up here, midway up on the transaxle, that is where you check the level. You pour it in and you wait for it to drip out there. I'll confirm that and let you know for sure, but that's the 2 of them right there. And what I'm going to do is I am going to drain into a 5-gallon bucket here so I can recover what I take out for 2 reasons. So I can look at it and also to measure how much came out of this. So we'll start our drain in here in a minute. Alright, so we got the plug back in. Let's measure what we got. We'll look in the bottom of the bucket, see if we... Nothing, you know, just doing that, showing up, nothing major, so... Alright, what do we got here? We have roughly 1.5 gallons, which is what? 6 quarts, right? So 4 quarts to a gallon, and then 4. Yep. So that was 6. We'll start with 6, then we'll go through the process, or slightly under 6. Then we'll go through the process of warming it up, shifting it through the gears, and we'll do that next. Alright, so now we're going to take the fill plug out. We're going to fill it. You know where our fill plug was down there? We got the socket and ratchet on it. We're going to take it out. Got all the dirt cleaned out before we do it. You want a clean funnel to do this because you don't want to get any impurities back in there. And also, you want to use a Dexron 6 VI6 automatic transmission fluid in there, something that's compatible. So I am using another brand, which if you see the container, you'll know what it is. But we're going to start with like 5.5 quarts. Then we're going to go through the sequence of warming the vehicle transmission up. So let's get the plug out and we'll start pouring some fresh stuff in. See if we can fit this in there. All right, so we got the funnel in. We'll start pouring her in. This will be 4 quarts, so we'll put another 1.5 in and go from there. And on this vehicle, if you want the engine to run, all you have to do is leave the hood up, because that's basically service mode. So now it will actually run, and we'll run it through the paces. Here all I am doing is putting the fill plug back in. So now we're supposed to, this is in park for 5 minutes to ensure the damper is full. Now we're going to shift through all the gears and then back to park and wait for the transmission heat to 40 to 60 Celsius, 104 to 140 Fahrenheit. Let's go shift it through the gears, put it in park, and let it warm up a little more to get the transmission warm. Alright, so we got the transmission up to the required temperature. So now we're going to shift through the gears 2 times, and then we're going to go underneath and we're going to check that drain plug, see if there's any dripping out. If not, we're going to have to come back up top, fill it till we get a couple drips out of it, and then we're good. I guess the good part is, if you think you overfill it, you're supposed to have it dripping out anyhow, so you just drain it if you think you overfill it till it starts dripping. You're wasting fluid, but you know, it's one way to get around it, I would think. So up there's that plug we're supposed to check, so let's see if any's dripping out. If not, we'll have to go up top and put a little more in. Let me see if I don't know if I can get you set up here. So apparently we had plenty in it, so we'll do what I said. We'll let it go till it just drips out a little bit, and we'll call it good. All right, so we're at the drip phase. So I'm gonna, well, she started again, but so I'm just gonna put the plug back in and tighten her up. Alrighty, so all it's left to do is put the cover back, the engine cover back on, and tighten the hoses down, and that should be it. We'll take her out for a ride and make sure everything works okay. That is, changing the transaxle fluid in a 2011 Chevy Volt. Hey, just remember, as I always say, if you can get somebody else to do it, you're probably better off. See you later.
Oh, you dirty, rotten bolt! Bolt, how could you break off? You dirty, rotten mother! Oh, dirty, rotten, how dare you break? Oh, I can't believe it broke off! Not again! Oh, man alive! Son of a... Oh, I can't believe it broke off! Jesus! No wonder I'm the disgruntled mechanic!